Okay, so I've done washing. This is Saturday still. I think I posted my first one, so this will be separate and put up at another date. There's no Wi-Fi where I'm parked at the moment, which is good because I need to clean up. I'm driving around. I had to get some gas, and I keep forgetting because I do stay in the one spot for a while, and when I do drive, it's usually just really, really close by. I keep forgetting that when I go on slightly longer drives, like in traffic where I have to brake a lot, stuff goes flying. so, so I'm going through this. I'm going to be getting rid of even more stuff that I just don't need. Or I find, I don't know if you can see that, but that is mold. It just looks like fluff from here, but it's mold. Well, the side is even better. Let's see. There we go. Isn't that delightful? So that was found down the back there, so I've got to pull all that out and check that everything's dry. I don't know if this might have been wet at one point and I just didn't think to hang it up, or I had it hanging up to dry and it fell down behind there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm doing my routine check for mold thing and getting rid of stuff. That's one way to cull your gear, is have it go moldy. Bye. So from looking for moldy stuff, I've decided to just rip part of this down because you can't really tell on here, although you might be able to tell how freaking bad this is. Let me just put the light on. There we go. It like bows a lot. I mean, you can tell the twist that way, but you can't really see it on camera, but it's a decent bow. The whole thing has bowed and it's leaning forward. There's two different parts here, and I think the top part is this, and then this bottom part will still be here, and that's another shelf. So that can stay there because this is really handy having all these to have storage over the wheel well there. So I'll probably take this top part off and then try and get to, like on this side, how I'm using, this is the van here. So I'm using these to hook stuff up. I've got plenty of hooks and stuff lying around, and I'll use that to sort stuff out. I'm also throwing out loads of stuff. Like, I have so many sandwich bags and stuff, I'll just take them to work because they're always handy for that. Although I do have a big bag of oatmeal in there that needs doing. Don't worry about that. That is bicarb baking soda. I'm just spreading it around and then I'll sweep it up later. I just didn't, I bounce all over the place. Just like my videos, I'm like that in life when I'm doing stuff, unless I know exactly what I'm doing. So this is what I'm up to on a Saturday afternoon. Cheers. Okay, it's a mess still, but if I could step back I would, but it's a mess. It's just because I've taken everything out of its little holdy hole. It's a mess. There is a lot that I'm getting rid of. So I brought these a while ago, Canadian Tire, just before Christmas, and I had them in the corner there that weren't very accessible, so I'm about to pull them out and then store what I actually will be using often. They're actually meant to be like for sheds. For these ones are for balls, like basketballs and stuff, soccer balls, and then this one, I don't know, but I'm going to use them for my clothing, stuff that I get to all the time, like my scarves and jackets and stuff, and then my pants and stuff will still be in the plastic tubs and whatnot. So I'll do that, and then I can organise that a little better, because I think I had that drawer set was up there, and my big food thing was up there. My food bin is now on my passenger seat, which I spun around. So that gave me more room, but I just haven't been in the mood to do anything. And it's raining again, but whatever, I don't care. I'm parked somewhere different where I don't park that often, and it's like near a car park and a park, so there's not so much foot traffic. There's people park here, obviously, but no one really paying attention. No one looking at me from their lounge room window and that, which I've had at a couple of my spots, which I think is quite funny. So yeah, I'm still working on it. I would like to sit down and have a rest because my feet are killing me, but there's a little problem. Most of this on the bed is actually my bedding and cushions and my stuff that I usually have hung up there, so it's just not very well placed. Like there's my bag of washing that I haven't put away and stuff like that. It's not that much. Just anyway, you'll see once I've finished. I'm gonna get back to it or find a spot to sit for 5 minutes. Ciao. Good morning. Sunday, and just thought I'd update you on my changes. It's a mess still, but it already feels a lot more open. I still got to find some spots for things. I think I did a short video on the two, I think they're actually for sports equipment there. Really shouldn't speak as soon as I wake up. My bag of clothes are there that I didn't put away because I was still too busy making sure everything's in their spot, but I got rid of the big shelf. Just turned it down to a mini shelf. I've got like a bunch of pulley straps that can go across there, or bungee cords. I know that looks very crooked, but that is actually attached to that. Yeah, and then there's a bag of rubbish there, a bag of rubbish there, and another bag of rubbish behind me that will be going out. I just do little loads, just so they're easier to dispose of, like to carry to work. Or a couple of the parks I go to have nice big bins. So I just like to do smaller ones so I'm not like filling up their bin with a giant bag. Yes, I'm just shuffling things around. I'm just going to wake up a bit. I just thought I'd do a quick video because usually when I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do it, I just bang straight into it. And then I go, shit, I was meant to do a video. So there we go. That's where we're at. On yet another modification. Ciao. Hello, Sunday. After some coffee and doing more, slowly getting there. Put my clothes away, getting rid of a lot of stuff, so there's a lot more. It's way more open now instead of just, I'm trying to keep it that way, so I'm just getting rid of what I don't need. I have 1,000,001 plastic things there, but I'll use them to take stuff to lunch and then wash the containers and leave them there, because there's always lunches and stuff going on and people have leftovers, so that'll be handy to have at work. Still kind of going through this here. I have a nice big flag that I might just hang over the whole thing, make it a little neater. But slowly it's getting there, and I've only got a few things. Most of that's bedding and pillows mushed up there, just a couple things on top here that I'm going through, and I'm quite happy. A lot of stuff there that is getting turfed out. I think I got four bags of garbage now. So yeah, just a couple things that I'm cleaning up. There is a pretzel on top of my... do not know how that got there. And then I need to, once I have the floor, I just see a puddle stain and stuff. That was all covered up, so I'm gonna give that a good clean. I didn't find too much. I did find sort of throwing out my spare sheet and stuff, because that was just in the corner, in a netted thing, but it still gathered a lot, and it wasn't moldy, but it just smelt really gross. So I'm just throwing stuff out, not packing stuff in so tight. That's another reason I like these, because they're all netted. Doesn't look the neatest, but it's keeping airflow so nothing gets moldy, and it's out where there's more heat rather than in the corners and in the back where the moisture is getting in the first place. Oh, excuse me. So I'm going to possibly have some lunch. Yep, it's nearly 1 o'clock, so have some lunch and sit and look. And what else? Just going through the baskets, just organising stuff a little more. Each time I do this, I do get rid of a lot more junk, so it's good. Although I have collected quite a bit of clothing. It was just those bins and a couple other things, but there were some sales on, and I'm not quite ready to get rid of stuff until the weather improves, because I wear lots of layers. So like all my raggedy t-shirts and stuff are usually under my clothing that I'm wearing, because I don't like the cold. So yep, that's it for now. Cheerio. Okay, so that's that done. Floor nice and clean. Everything. I just got some socks up the back here. I put away all my clothes, but some of the socks were not quite dry. My solar fan. I love that thing. I've got a window behind there. Not that you can see. Hang on. Sorry, that's all the rubbish that's going out. Behind here is the door and everything. I do have a window open behind there, just for ventilation, because it's pretty well sealed up from any of the front stuff to make much difference. I still got to sort out a few things, like what I've got in those top bins and whatnot, but I'm way happier now. It just is more open. I know where stuff is. I still got to go through this here, but I can sit down and do that now. I've done most of the stuff that's that I needed to get rid of the words are good, the mess. So yeah, I'm very happy with that setup now. It's sorry, I keep looking, but then I leave my camera in one direction. It's still a little tweaking to do, but overall I like that better. I'm glad I got rid of those rickety shelves, because they were really scary. And yeah, now I've got room. I can just walk straight down. It's really good. Ouch, my hat's getting caught on the ceiling. Yeah, I'm still clearing out the bed, but most of this is garbage that's going out. Up to 4 bags of garbage now. Just some stuff that got a bit too wet and stuff that I just don't use. And I've got a habit of keeping stuff because I'm like, oh, I could make something with that. So from now on, unless I'm going to make it within the next few days, I do not keep it. And if I do grab stuff and I haven't made it within that time frame, it's going out. So that's that. But for now, I'm just concentrating on my crochet and stuff, which is why one of these is full of scarves and hats and stuff. So I have to start giving those away soon. I did find a donation bin for clothing and that, so I can just pop it in there. Okie dokie. Well, that's probably going to be all the videoing I do for today. I still need to find a way to edit it. I can do it on my phone, but it chumps up a lot of battery power, and I've only got one battery pack left, which I'm still using for light, so we'll see. Alrighty, ciao.